What is going on, traders? In this video, I'm going to strictly go over AMC because the market didn't really do much for me to even go over. So in this video, we're going to focus on AMC. I've been talking about it in the past few videos, and I've been saying that it is ready to take off. But before we start, like, subscribe, comment your thoughts below. Let's get into the video. So in my last few videos, I've been saying that AMC looks ready to take off. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind, if you're new to the channel or you're an ape or you got like 5 billion shares into AMC and you just keep dollar cost averaging into AMC, that I am not an ape. I don't have 5,000 shares in AMC or anything like that. I just stumbled across the chart and I was just like, whoa, this thing looks ready. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that. I'm not keeping track of the CEO, who's shorting what, who's doing this, all that. I'm not keeping track of any of that. All I'm going by is what the charts are telling me. And right now, the charts are telling me that AMC is ready to take off. Why? We look at the monthly time frame. There is an inverted hammer pattern right here. This is a bullish reversal pattern. If you don't know what an inverted hammer pattern is, boom. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2, people. Look exactly the same. All right, if it looks like the pattern, assume that it is until it is proven not to be. Okay, simple as that. Not only that, but up here in this area, there's a fair value gap that needs to be filled. I'm guaranteed that fair value gap is still open. Okay, we need to fill that up to $10. I told you guys my short-term target is $7. We're kind of close to that, and then after that I'm looking at a move to $10, okay, on AMC. Now keep in mind, this is the monthly chart, so you may have to give it time. Okay, it can happen tomorrow, it can happen next week, but at the end of the day, this is still the monthly chart. It may take a while. Okay, it just might. Okay, so we have to keep that in mind when you're looking to trade AMC or you're buying shares, whatever the case may be. Okay, I said in the Discord, if AMC gets above $6, we're good to go. Okay, we're good to go at least to our first target of $7, and then after that we could be looking at a move to $10. We go to our daily time frame. Okay, our daily time frame, as you guys can see, we are bouncing off this trend right here. Bounced here, bounced here. We rejected all in this area when we were below it, so that shows me that this is a very significant trend. And when we did break about out of this trend, look what happened. Okay, we headed much higher. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at as far as AMC. Now, I was thinking that we were going to at least fill this gap at around 4.4 before we take off, but it looks like it's not going to happen. It can change tomorrow. We do have a lot of news tomorrow. I don't know how much that news is going to affect AMC. Just to keep a note of it. Tomorrow we have non-farm employment change. We have unemployment rates. We have average hourly earnings. Yeah, so we got a lot going on tomorrow. There's some major news tomorrow. So again, I don't know how much that's going to affect a meme stock, but it is something to keep in mind. All right. So again, I thought we were going to at least fill this gap at 4.4, but maybe we're just saving it for another time. Maybe we don't even revisit it again. So as far as the $10 target, right? I'm sure a lot of you are questioning. You're like, I didn't come here for $10. I didn't come here for a move to $10. I got like 10,000 shares on this thing. I keep buying. I keep putting my savings in this thing. I want the moon. Okay, that's what I want. Tell us when the moon is happening. Okay, I need you guys to lock in. All right, lock in with me. All right, pay attention. Pay very close attention to what I'm about to tell you. All right, you there? You here? Okay, cool. If AMC, your first target here, is $12. You want to stop these guys out of $12. Okay, these bears right here. Maybe we go to the daily time frame so you can get a better idea. Okay, these guys right here, in this big giant candle here, these are the guys you want to get rid of. Okay, $12. You break above $12. The next target is 14, 15 range. But I'm telling you now, you get rid of these bears right here. You stop them out of their position at around $12. You break and hold above $12, and you stop them out of their position. Pack your bags. Leave everybody. The dog too. Just leave everybody. Grab the kids' fruit snacks. Okay, they don't need them anymore. You need them. Grab the Capri Suns. Grab some Cool Ranch Doritos. Grab some Skittles. You're going to the moon. Okay, your next stop is to the moon. Okay, that is what we're looking at as far as AMC. We want to see a break above the $12 range. Okay, we break above $12. Our next stop is this gap fill at around $13, $14. After that, we're going to go parabolic. Okay, we're going to go parabolic. As you guys can see, there's a lot of gaps to the upside. A lot of gaps. Highs we could go is about $42. Okay, now I want you guys to understand this, because a lot of traders have this misconception about gaps. Gaps do not have to be filled. Okay, they do not have to be filled 100% of the time. More often than not, they do get filled. So we have to keep that in mind. I see this all the time: Twitter, Weeble, comments, whatever comments, Reddit, where people have this idea that, oh, AMC has a gap, or this stock has a gap, so it has to go there. Okay, it doesn't have to. Okay, I just want you guys to keep that in mind. All right, I'm speaking with logic here. You don't believe me? Look at Nvidia chart. You don't believe me still? Look at SPY chart. You don't believe me? Look at Triple Q's chart. There's plenty of stocks and ETFs that leave gaps open for years. Okay, years. So it doesn't necessarily mean that AMC has to go to $40. Would I love that? Absolutely, because we're still in our 5.5 calls for July 12th. Currently up 100% on them. Beautiful play. We're still in them. Okay, but again, doesn't mean all these gaps have to be filled. Okay, you should be happy with at least $20 from AMC. At least I would be. Okay, so that's what we're looking at as far as AMC. You want to get rid of these guys right here. These bears right here. What do I tell you guys? Wicks tell you where sellers and buyers are. And sure, this is not a wick, but you could treat it as such. We need to get rid of these guys. Stop them out of their position. So what is the potential move that we could be looking at? All right, because sure, you know, we break out, we do all this fun stuff, but what happens if we get to $10, $12, and we reject and we just don't go any higher, right? So this is the potential move that we could be looking at. Let me get rid of this real quick. All right, so this is the move that we can be looking at for AMC. Let's say we go all the way up to about $10, $12. Okay, we go up here, we start freaking these guys out up here. All right, we're on a weekly time frame, by the way. Keep this in mind. We go up here to about $10, $12, and then we reject. Okay, these bears right here, they step in. They're like, whoa, what are you guys doing? Absolutely not. We're not going to let this happen. And so we start fighting up here where these bears are. Let me go to the daily time frame real quick. Okay, so we start fighting these bears in this area right here, and they're pushing back, right? They're pushing back. They're like, no, this is not happening. We need this thing to go back down. All right, so now we're going back to our weekly, so it looks better. Okay, if we reject $10, $12 range, then we're heading back to, we want to see a move back to $7. Okay, if we can hold $7, okay, if we can hold that, we're going to the moon. Simple as that. I know you guys see it. I know you see it. So either we form an inverse cup and handle, or we form a head and shoulders, an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Okay, right here, you got your left shoulder, you got your head here, big giant head, and then you have another potential shoulder here at around that $7 range. Okay, I'm telling you guys this because I want you to be prepared for this potential move here. Okay, if we don't break further to the upside, because these bears right here, they step in and they drop us back down, we're probably going to head back down to $7, charge up, gather more liquidity, gather more volume. Bulls are going to charge up, and then we try again, and we either break further up or these bears win and we break further down. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's what I'm looking at as far as AMC. That is the potential move for AMC. So again, what do we want to see? We want to see us get to $10, $12, right? If these bears step in, if we don't squeeze any higher, we don't go any higher as far as AMC goes, then we're going to assume that these bears are stepping in. They're trying not to let this go higher, so they're going to fight. They're going to fight back here, right? So if we reject around this area where these bears are, and we go back down, we want to see $7 hold. If we hold $7, if we hold this $7 range, as you guys can see, turbulence over here, okay? We hold the $7 range, and we start bouncing back up, bulls are going to try again. We hold $7, they're going to charge up. We're going to gather volume. We're going to gather liquidity. We're going to gather probably more bulls at that point, because I imagine more AMC buyers are going to step in. And then we break higher. All right. That is what I'm looking at for AMC. Now, as far as what happens if this all just doesn't happen, what if this fails? Okay. If AMC breaks and gives up $6, then chances are there's a decent chance, if you're a trader like me and you just trade what you like, what you see, okay, then you might want to get out at under $6. Now, if you want a more loose stop loss, then under 5.10, $5 is what I'm looking at as far as an exit. Okay, an exit strategy. If you're an ape and you just don't care, all right, you're like, I'm just gonna keep buying this thing. I'm gonna put all my life savings into this thing, whatever the case may be. Then I would say this 4.4 gap fill for me is a good time to buy shares for me. Okay, do what you want with that information. Buy shares, get calls, whatever the case may be. All right, so that is what I'm looking at for AMC. All right, hopefully you guys got something out of this. High targets again are $7, $10. Highs we can be going is potentially $40. I will say that much. I'll give you that much. Okay, but again, gaps do not have to be filled. Okay, I don't care what anyone says. It's not mandatory for a gap to be filled. There's no law saying that. All right. So hopefully you guys got something out of this. I know it wasn't, I'm not going over stocks and all that other stuff, but nothing happened, guys. There's nothing else to talk about. I saw AMC kind of taking off after hours. It's above $6, so I want to go over that real quick. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but again, we have to keep track of news tomorrow as well. The news can affect. I don't know if it's going to have a huge effect on meme stocks or anything like that, but that is something to pay attention to. All right. Other than that, that's all I have. Discord link is in the description below if you want my plays early. We're in AMC 5.5 calls. Absolutely beautiful play. And until the next video, traders, have a good one.